Drive begins with a run by Williams. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
2. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. Incompletion.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Third down, they need 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Rams will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23 yards. Just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Complete. It's Waddle. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will finally be out of bounds, but hold everything. Flag down, back to the line of scrimmage. This is coming back. To throw is Tua. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And this one doesn't do a whole lot. It's out of bounds, short of midfield. On the give, it's Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 33, here's second down and a yard. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jalen Phillips is there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Rams first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. A run with the fullback in goal. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. The open man is Nakua. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, you stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on fourth down.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and that will lead to a second down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all three downs.
Second and 10. A shotgun snap for two. Short pass caught by Moreau. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll try and run it here. It's Aiken. Here's Braden Mann now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. This is taken at his own 30, and it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. First down, it is Williams. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. He's to the 15. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. That is a big play for L.A. 54 yards.
Los Angeles.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Back to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Is it time to turn to the running game to get in? Third and goal coming up. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
Oftentimes, you can tell the decision about whether or not a team is going to go for it on 4th down based on what they do on 3rd down. And I think they knew they had an extra down in their back pocket. Try on 3rd and goal to go through the air. And even if you fail, you still got one more shot at it, and it results in a touchdown.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Looking middle, he's got Moreau. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Tua, give it to Achane, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. That is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. It's a big play there for Miami. It's a gain of 34. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Play action. Tagovailoa. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. Here's H.A. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. Will take this in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's McKenzie. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The former Nittany Lions, Chop Robinson, getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
7-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Fake the hand. Now, Tua. Now, he'll air one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
And you get a sense that in a really tight game like this, it's that one play that's going to tip the scales either way. So they come out swinging for the deep one on that one. They can't quite link up, but keep swinging. Keep generating those chunk plays, because typically in the NFL, chunk plays equal points.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Tua to Tyreek for the Dolphins first.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
Tua's going to give this to Wright. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Tua now on first down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Puna 4 getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
The Rams' 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And third down coming up.
16.
Now Tua. Oh, trouble, and down he goes. Braden Fisk. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long. A team headed out for the Dolphins. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, faking the give. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's at only the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Third down and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, L.A.
That's good.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
The open man is Nakua. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
What can they do here on third down and 7? They motion a receiver right. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Took a pretty good lift at the end of that one. From 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Right side, he's got Moreau. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. To throw here to begin the drive. That one caught by Adams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
look to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Heel drops to throw. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Rams punting unit coming out. That one going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get this as the 25 out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Fake the handoff. Now to it. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
4th down.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it. That is Bradley Chubb. Up to stop. He comes up with the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Tight end on the move left. They'll look to throw. That's out wide to Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Start to drive, it's Achane. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Throwing is Tua. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The bootleg. He'll look to throw here. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. But it's very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. 2nd and 6. It is 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Williams. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play. And the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
That's out quickly and complete. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. He'll complete it to Adams. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the 33. Here's 2nd and 8.
Intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tungavelo. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Tua gonna throw. Oh, they caught the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Right side, complete to Nakua. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
3rd and 7. Not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Whoa! That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Achane. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Hit as as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long. Here's Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. Now a timeout Rams. It's number 2. As they'll discuss what's to come. As fourth down's looming.
It's fourth down.
We're about ready now for the punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They send the tight end in motion. Over in a flash, and he lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready or up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Here's a run. She'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. The Rams use their third and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I see through your act, still enjoying the show.
Ball is at the 8 for second and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's third and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. He'll take it at the 12. A good return as he takes it across the 30. This is 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So a win here for the Dolphins. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm.